This is the title document. I will give you the receipts. Okay, now we will give you the. Yesterday, I think there's some misconception. When you talk about the tunnel, for instance, something that the tunnel is on the seaway. It's under the seaway, but I think the perception by some of them is that it's on the seaway. It's not on the seaway, it's under the seaway. So it doesn't affect the dredging. And I stated by this Dato' Ang, I think yesterday, he's an engineer, that actually a tunnel is more environmentally friendly than a bridge. Because in terms of the work and the impact done, it doesn't affect the seaway, it only goes under the seaway. So in that respect, it is probably the misconception. I think we'll be willing to give other sorts of evidence to the effect. Like generally, actually, underwater sea tunnel, underwater, under seabed, underwater, under the seabed tunnel. I have to say that because sometimes they think underwater on the seabed, underwater under the seabed tunnel is actually more environmentally friendly than the bridge, and it doesn't affect dredging because it's underwater. So you have to be a certain depth below the seabed. We're looking at basically at least minimum 10, 15, and minimum, I think it's minimum 15 meters below the seabed. How many meters below the seabed? 15 meters? 8, yeah. 10 to 15 meters below the seabed. So it doesn't affect the dredging as such.
The dredging is going on, is it?
No,
so far not. You don't know, right?
The dredging did not proceed as promised under the 9th Malaysia Plan or the 10th Malaysia Plan. So he has not proceeded as promised. Either the 9th or either the 10th is still an empty promise. So that dredging is 353 million ringgit, 353. He has not proceeded. This is the title document. I will give you the receipts. Okay, now we will give you we'll show you the photos that copy the titles. We'll give you the receipts where they are paid at $1 per square feet, and where they have been issued a title for 250 acres. There are also many other titles not issued. Okay, these are some of the sample of the titles that are issued, will be more issued. But then the main thing is, it's not only 5 titles only. There are more than that. There are more than that because I think this is by individual lots where they have sold. So this is a sample of the titles issued in 2004. Daftarkan is 29 April 2004. Title daftar 21st April 2004. So this is some of the title here, and the total amount for 250 acres is 5.9 million. Premium, it should be 10.89 million. Here is 5.9, around half of it. It's half of it, so I think there will be another sum that they will have paid later. But this is the amount that was paid.
Can't find those receipts now.
No, there will be receipts. They just give this. We will get the other remainder receipts later. But this was the amount that they paid in 2004. The first batch that they paid in 2004.
Statistic for the traffic volume for 2011 and 2012 and the first 2 months of this year. So please note that class 1 is motorcycle. Class 1 is motorcycle. And then class 2 to 7 is car to heavy vehicles lah. All sorts of cars and heavy vehicles. Okay. So for the year 2011, if you take class 1 motorcycle, 5.45 million, if you divide by 365 days, it is 14,935, 14935 for 2011. So if you take this class 2 to 7, which is 22 million, if you divide by 365, it's 60,583, 60583. So one day, this is for 24 hours, I divide by day is 24 hours. So if both motorcycle and car or other vehicles add together, these two categories will come to 75,518. 75,518 per day, 24 hours for 2011. Okay, for this year, first 2 months, January and February, motorcycle class 1 average is 15,351, 15351. And then for second category 2 to 7, 5.6 million. One day is 93,421, 93421. So both add together is 108,772, 108,772. And please note that our Chinese New Year falls on the 10th of February this year. So this recorded the highest peak for the traffic volume. Okay.
In Penang. Okay, so the average actually is around 78,000.
Yes.
80,000.
80,000.
Now it's around 80,000.
Peak will be almost come to 100,000.
93.
Average lah.
108,000.
Yeah.
Average is around, even average for the whole year, even include the Chinese New Year period, is around 80,000.
A day lah.
But we have to plan for the future. As we always say that what we do now will affect how our future, how our young people live. So we are making a decision not for the people today, but the people tomorrow. And I think that is a responsible government.